Our new story begins from a lingering past when our protagonist Hayato was caught up in a massive attack of savages with a girl. In that attack, the girl got infected by its virus, and Hayato tried to save her by sucking it out. With those distinct nightmare, he woke up wondering what happened to that girl. Thinking about that, Hayato arrived in the floating city to continue his military academy studies. A few girls even came to pick him up, but their way was too flashy, so he went to school by himself. There everyone started to gag him because our boy was pretty famous for having record high scores. So somehow he slipped by, and suddenly this white-haired guy leaped on him. That was Emil, and he's the same first year like Hayato. Then they went to the entrance ceremony, where the student council president was just about to deliver her speech when those two stranded girls came in. Arriving late is an offense, and as the president of the student body, Claire wanted to make it clear that everyone should be disciplined, so she decided to expel those two girls. They tried to give their reason, but Claire didn't listen, and feeling guilty about it, Hayato stood up for them. Because in a way they did arrive late because of him bailing out on them. Claire couldn't handle such disrespect, so she challenged our guy for a duel. Everyone thought he's screwed, but Emil thought he would win this easily. He took Hayato to the chief researcher of this place, and her name is Charlotte. She also heard the commotion of the newbie who's about to fight the queen of the academy. So to assist him, she gave him a device called 100 that is mainly used in battle against savages. It has a unique stone in it that responds to the user and changes its form based on their will. For Claire, her weapon is a multi-cannon, and now Hayato will gain similar power to fight Claire. He and Emil went to practice area, where Hayato first deployed his 100. It turned into a sword type. So Emil didn't waste time, and went along with Hayato's training. So far he was doing somewhat great, and by the end of the day, Hayato remembered he had to go visit his sister in the hospital. Her health never stays well, so he went over to check up on Karen. After that he went to his dorm room, and saw Emil was changing clothes in his room. And for some reason he wore a towel like a girl, and even threw Hayato out. Then the guy woke up after a while, and only then Emil cleared the air that they are roommates. Well, after that comes the fated day of the duel with the queen. Since Claire was the queen, or you could say the strongest in the academy, she decided to give Hayato a handicap by not using her full body armament against him. Only a few manages to do that, and since Hayato is a newbie, he's far from it. Then the match starts, and Hayato quickly got on the losing end. Claire was pushing him to the corner, and he tried to fight back. He concentrated his power on a single strike attack, but the queen had far more cards to play. With it she landed a staggering blow with her cannon, and just when everyone thought Claire won, Hayato woke up, so Claire got ready to end the game. But watching that big cannon, something happened to Hayato. Suddenly he got way better with his attacks, and even pushed Claire on the defensive. Even when she thought she got the guy, Hayato shocked everyone by putting up the full-body armament just after getting his 100 2 days ago. Claire couldn't possibly accept the defeat, as her pride as queen would get affected. So she used her full-body armament to beat up Hayato, which she got him in the end, but in a way the declaration Claire made was personal and had nothing to do with rules, so she could be counted as a winner. But Claire accepted she wouldn't have won if Hayato hadn't pushed her to her limits. That's why, to keep her words, she admitted defeat. Then Hayato woke up in the hospital, where Claire was already waiting to get some answers. Like, how did he deploy full-body armament? Hayato said that after passing one point, he doesn't recall anything. So Claire let the guy be, and went away. Then the next day, when Hayato was feeling better, Emil took him out on a city tour. But then Karen called as she heard about the duel. This news was spreading like wildfire about how a new guy managed to put up a fight with the queen. Worried about it, Karen herself came to meet him, and saw her brother was with a guy. To be specific, it was a pretty boy, so she got all protective of Hayato. But between their little peaceful time, Claire came out. She was here to ask for Hayato's help to join the patrolling squad, as she's sort on guards. But Emil tried to deny it on Hayato's behalf. Their argument turned violent as the vice president saw Emil being rude to Claire. Then the emergency buzzer started, indicating a savage attack, but before Claire went away, Charlotte also came in and asked her to include Emil and Hayato in this mission. It would be Hayato's first real battle, so he agreed. There were 3 savages on the run, and the third one was larger than normal. Watching that, Claire changed her mind, because the savage was a Tenna-class monster. But that only left Claire and the other 2 to fight them. so she thought of holding out until backup arrived. But Hayato requested her to take them too. And Charlotte revealed that Lisa was the one who told them to include Hayato and Emile in this. Lisa is an AI model and a very trustworthy one. So they convinced Claire and made the plan of engaging in battle. According to that, they went into the city. There, Erica showed that destroying the crystal core of these monsters is the only way to permanently stop them. Watching that, Emile and Hayato followed with the same strategy, and with a little tweak of their own strategy, they snagged the second savage. Now, that only left that Tenna-class monster. Liddy and Erica went after it, but tasted defeat too easily. So Claire charged her gun to burn it down to ash, but the savage also did the same and nullified her attack. Then, as the second attack came, Hayato swooped in and saved the lady. Then it charged again, and if they don't stop at the airport would get hit. So Claire and Hayato combined their powers to deploy an extra durable shield to endure that attack themselves. But between that, Emile got hit by the savage, and the scar she had between her chest got revealed. Turns out Emile was that same girl from the past whom Hayato had saved. Her real name was Emilia Hermet, and Hayato once again saved her. But while doing so, he got into a little pinch, and the guy went into that frenzy state again. So Emilia got in between and kissed Hayato, which calmed him down. Then together they destroyed the savage in a heated move. But they forgot others were present too, so Emilia's secret was out of the bag now. But first they all packed things up to return back. And just as they returned, Emilia explained that she's called a variant because she is infected with the savage virus, and since Hayato had sucked it out of her to save her life, he got infected too. And because of it, Hayato often goes into frenzy because this virus protects its host when it senses danger. But when it comes into contact with a non-active virus, it nullifies its effect. That's why Emilia kissed Hayato back then. But suddenly Hayato got dizzy and fell down, and Emilia thought it was the after effect of the virus and kissed Hayato immediately. Then Claire came in, and in a hurry Hayato tried to get up, but he bumped into Emilia's leg and fell down on Claire as well, and their fated kiss happened. Now this called for a competition, and Emilia got all competitive. So after that day, a really popular celebrity named Sakura was coming to Little Garden for her concert, and she specifically requested her bodyguard should be Hayato. Hayato saw no problem in it and agreed. Claire liked his immediate response and was ready to do anything he would like for his work. So Hayato asked for a ticket to Sakura's concert because Karen is a really huge fan of hers. Hearing that, her heart started to pound like crazy. But then she told Hayato that she tried to read his fortune with tarot cards, and it said to avoid women and water. Hayato didn't believe much in those cards, and the next day he got ready to be on service. There Sakura arrived, and Erica and Hayato welcomed her at the airport. But Hayato was really awkward around ladies, so Sakura tried to break the ice a bit, but sadly it didn't work. Then at the hotel, Hayato opened the door to her room, but Sakura reminded Hayato that a bodyguard checks the room first before their client enters. Hayato was so unprofessional, which Sakura hadn't thought. So Hayato cleared up that he had just enrolled in the academy and had never worked as a bodyguard before. Then as they got in, Sakura suddenly asked Hayato to marry her. She had a clip of Hayato fighting that savage from before, and after watching it, she thought this is her dream guy. She's a rising star and wishes to marry a strong guy like him. Her imagination was running wild, so Hayato had to stop her. He agreed to everything, and decided to kiss her to seal their fate. That made the lady shy, and she finally stopped. After that, she got ready to head out for a press conference, and then later they went to the concert where Sakura would perform. There she changed into another outfit to use her own 100, and in all honesty, it was breathtaking. It can help her with flying too, but she's actually a support-type slayer. Charlotte was an old acquaintance of Sakura, as she had helped the girl during her rough time. Then, as the job for the day got finished, Sakura was praying to God for her song to reach everyone's heart, but there were some people who wanted to ruin Sakura's concert. But sadly, our video ends right here. So if you want to watch what happened next, then subscribe and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. Till then, take care.